Hey guys, what's up today? This is your friend Dalsu. We are back a little bit more Banished. It's been a couple days since I played. I went on like a recording spree earlier, but you know, now is Mardi Gras in New Orleans, so I don't have a whole lot of free time. I guess you could call time spent carousing as free time, but I'm going to go ahead and put it in a different category. It's very important business that I've got to attend to, so I haven't been recording Banished quite as much as I'd like to, but I'm back now on a lovely, lovely Sunday here in New Orleans to bring you the latest developments in Dalsuvius. I'm sure you're very excited as I am. First thing on my to-do list today is make sure that these tanneries are functioning properly and that I'm able to get the maximum amount of trade value out of my stuff. So everything's good. We got these water towers up, of course, so they should be able to figure out how to just walk over there and grab some water. Looks like she's doing something to it there. And good. So it looks like they're working properly. I don't know if we're going to have enough leather production to like keep it going indefinitely, but we should have quite a bit with 3 hunters' lodges and a really big cow field. And I'm looking for leather here. Yeah, we have over 1,000, so I'm thinking that that's going to be pretty good for us, and we can use that to trade. We do need more logs, so we're going to be looking for some logs to trade away, or copperware or whatever. And one of those industrial suppliers, they are bound to get logs at some juncture. Okay, so that was the first thing. The second thing is I want to finish this upgrading of the houses today. Am I going? Yeah, I'm doing this one. Okay. It's also on my list is to figure out how to get that bedding going. Got logs for me? Never bring logs. Why do they never bring logs? Listen, you. Every visit, bring me fancy homewares and logs. Fancy homewares, I could just upgrade my houses easily. Logs are always at the end. Okay, go. Every visit, fancy homeware and logs, please. Go ahead and dismiss him. Seems like a lot of caps have been reached, and we're still struggling with feathers. What the? Okay, so that was another thing on my list. Was I figured that there was this building here that I've been playing around with. I've been looking at all the menus off camera, of course. There's actually a dock chicken breeder. Very, very interesting. I was thinking maybe a whole row of these guys would help me with my feather situation and bring in some new food. So let's get that done. I guess I'll bring it off here like this. And then there will be the row of chicken farms. What have you got? Hemp, cured leather. It's mostly just like trading stuff, right? Still haven't figured out why you would buy that. Why would you buy... anyway. 3,000 logs. Good deal. Okay, so... I think we'll give him 100 wine. And... maybe 100 coal. Maybe just 100 of everything, so we're not using too much of any one thing. Alright, so that's going to be 800 logs, right? That's pretty good. Nope. That's totally wrong math. It's going to be more like 950. There we go. See, I'm not totally retarded. There we go. That's a pretty good bit of lumber, or wood, rather. So it's going to go here. And we shall use it for all sorts of things. If we actually started to produce any cured leather, it looks like it's going pretty fast, actually. So I'm going to tell you inventory, let's see, going to be under cured leather. I'll tell you to get 100 of those. And I'm also going to tell you to get 100 of those. And that's going to be my preferred trading material for right now. And I probably will do more than 100 soon. I could also do 100 in all of these places. But let's let these get filled up with 100 first. And we'll keep an eye on our stockpile of what we've got. 8. Also, I think it was Dead Inside was telling me that you can actually sort by quantity. Wow, that's a big game changer for me. I didn't realize you could do that. Because now I can see easily what is up for being traded. Like wine and cloth are already being traded, obviously. I don't want to trade away any of my food, but coal is good. We have quite a lot of lumber, so we can see we might want to shut off the lumber mills. In fact, yeah, that's firewood. That's firewood, and I think this guy's also... Man, that guy looks so different from these two. Let's tell him to do firewood. Sawmill, sawmill, sawmill. The same building, it just looked wildly different. Interesting. Nice variation there. We don't have any builders. We only have 4 laborers, which is why these houses aren't getting any work done to them. So, yeah, it's a bit of a problem. We're like kind of low in our population curve right now. A bit of a shame, but we'll wait. Things will bounce back up. I kind of let the housing building go for a little long. All right. So why don't we, now that we know that's going on, we'll put one... Oh, man. We're having a death wave right now, so I was going to say shift a couple, just like 2 or 3 people to be builders, but nah. It's not working out. So we're kind of stuck. Wow. All right, well, let's speed it up for just a second. Sometimes that's the best solution to the problem of being stuck. It's just speeding through the time a little bit, letting your population rebound. Or let it get even lower, whichever one's going to happen to you. I thought I had enough houses going on, but I guess not. Some students happening. Need to dismiss you, don't I? Bunch of seeds for us. Now I'm going to dismiss you, but I am going to tell you guys to scoop 100 cured leather, so that from now on you can grab those seeds. I don't know how much 100 would sell for, but we're going to find out. Still down to 2. Alright, that's going to make things hard for us. A lot of deaths going on. Not a lot of... Yeah, there's an adult. Fancy homewares, you fulfilled my wish. Okay, we have 84 cured leather. Cured leather's worth 20 apiece. Not bad at all, not shabby. I do want to buy like 5 fancy homewares. And so, yeah, that's plenty. That leaves us with 150 over, so we can buy 75 logs too. Good. See, my math is being developed by Banished. So now we can actually do the 3rd upgrade, but it doesn't matter right now. We're not doing any 3rd upgrade right now. We're not doing anything because we have 2 laborers and no builders, so we're kind of just at a standstill. We're getting some new laborers born and all. Probably shift like 1. Yeah, okay, I'll shift... I was going to say, once I get to 5, I'll shift some into building, but can't seem to get there. Everybody's dying right now. I suppose that's my fault. I should have been building more housing more diligently. I kind of let it lapse a little bit, probably, if I'm honest with myself. I did let it lapse a little bit as far as the growing of the residential areas, the suburbs. But, you know, we're at our food cap. We got plenty of clothing. We've got plenty of tools, so life is good. If it weren't for the restrictions set upon us by the Let's Play format, everything would be fine. I just don't want to bring you a dull episode where all we do is wait for children to be born, because we all know how that turns out. I mean, in real life. 9 months, you hear about it every day on social media. Then suddenly you're flooded with pictures of little babies. That's right. I don't like your babies. Said it here. My popularity is sure to plummet after admitting such an atrocious thing. But oh well. I gotta be real. I gotta be true to myself. I don't like babies. Alright, so anyway. I'm not like in the market for any food right now. Wonder what else this guy could bring me. Mostly just a food guy, huh? Alright, I don't need any of that, I suppose. I would like to try some wedding permission in real life. It sounds good. But alas, I've never been to an old school wedding like that. Nah. He's got a lot of cool stuff, but... You guys got me some logs. Okay. We'll just buy like 400 or so. No, we'll buy 700. Alright, feel good about that. Keep ourselves happy. 0 laborers. Jesus Christ. Alright, we're probably just going to have to go through and shut some things down. Probably going to have to do it. For example, I don't think this guy really needs 10. So I'm going to bring him down to 8. That's going to free up 2 workers. I don't really need these guys, although they are bringing food in, so I guess I'll leave them alone. Who else could be expendable? Who could be cut? I think I have probably shut down this fuel refinery for a while. What do you think? How's the fuel furnace fuel going? It's not great actually. Should probably leave one guy in there. Leave one guy, one lonely man. He burns logs all day by himself. Sure, Hollywood would love to buy the rights to that. We don't really need all this copper ore. Let's shut this guy down. I mean, all we're doing with it is building copperware. Copperware, of course, is being traded away, but also used by this guy to make homewares. And let's shut him down too while we're at it. Homewares, not super important right now. Okay, so that brings us up to 15, which is a pretty healthy place to be at. We're going to put 7 people into building so that they can start, you know, upgrading those houses and stuff. Because we want to get our chicken coops going over here. But we're going to wait until those houses get upgraded first. Dead Inside has also been dropping some hints, I guess, that he thinks some mines belong over here, and I'm partial to agree that mines would be nice over here. It's just that I don't need particularly any ores right now. Do I? I mean, you tell me, because I know I've got a lot of iron ore, and I know I've got a lot of copper ore, and the quarry seems to be always full. I mean, I seem to be always full on stone, rather. And that's another place I could pilfer workers from if I really wanted to. Yeah, I'll buy some more fancy homeware for some of this stuff. So that's, if it's 10, that means 45 would do it. Yeah. Okay. Getting smart with the math now. All right. Give me those homewares. I'm going to use those to further upgrade, because that's the main thing that's required for the next upgrade is the fancy homeware. I could just skip ahead to the next one. It just costs more, but I don't know. Maybe you'd actually save in the long run doing that. We might just do that. It's kind of stupid to upgrade to this one when it's 38.21 and then it costs 53.2 of the same exact thing. So you're spending way more, I think, if you're doing that middle upgrade. So why not just go for the gold? But we're not going for anything until our houses get upgraded. Where were the ones? We did these, right? Okay, so they got done, huh? Good. Nice country houses all around. We're still missing a few. Over here, let's go ahead and upgrade this guy. We'll do 5 for now. And then we'll talk. And I want to go ahead and get my chicken places up, because I want those feathers going. I don't want my tailors or what have you to run out of their feathers. They seem to use like 100 feathers in every coat, which I guess makes sense, doesn't it? I mean, how many down feathers do you think are in your North Face jacket? Probably like 500 or 600, right? So they're embracing realism, and we'll do the same with some floating chicken docks like you might see in Southeast Asia or something. And I think I screwed this up a little bit. No. Yeah, these guys got... I wish you could see the damn things. This is so stupid. They need to leave like an imprint. Anyway, those are going to be messed up slightly. Glad we're sticking with the realism here, people. Jumping out into the water, holding piles of building materials and walking over it to the place, to the building site. That's exactly how this is done, you know, in real life. Anyway, they're not going to look very pretty, apparently, because this one's slightly off. But I guess, you know, if you've ever been to Southeast Asia or any other place where they have, like, agricultural buildings on piles like that, they tend to not look too pretty. I mean, they're mysterious in that, you know, mysterious way of Asia. And by the way, I'm not talking on my ass. I lived and traveled in Asia for like 5 or 6 years, so when I say the mysterious way of Asia, it's not something I'm getting out of a book. It's that kind of modern meets past, sometimes not totally logical way of building. That makes any sense? That to me is very like Asian culturally. And Asia is a large word. So when I say Asian, I don't mean every single Asian country, you know. But there are European styles and there are New World styles and stuff like that. But people get so sensitive when you talk about Asia, you know, as a whole. But it does have similar styles, not throughout, but anyway, I digress on my social history topic or whatever it is, and we'll go back into Banished. The next thing on my list after my chicken docks is, yeah, more housing, I think, is definitely called for, in particular because of our recent problem. Okay, so they're a little bit off kilter, but that's what happens. So we need 6 people, huh? I guess we can do that. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay. So now that brings our laborers down to 3. We can always steal some people out of the quarry, though, as we discussed. Let's see what this merchant has for us. Logs, of course. Let's do this side first. I find that works better. So yeah, just give me 500 logs. Alright, now let's check to see how these tanneries are working. So they should be working like full steam, right? Full steam. Cured leather 60 last season. Okay. That was their first season, though, so yeah, they should be working full steam, using up all the leather that we have. That's great. Alright, so we got ourselves some chicken houses, and we're low on pop, so let's go ahead and indulge ourselves in a new housing segment. I think I might do it over here, just because there's a lot of jobs going on over here, and yeah, no nomads, please. Country house. Not really going to worry about making these super pretty or having the roads, you know, perfectly aligned or anything. This is mostly just a utilitarian thing. I'd like to have 6 new families start breeding over there. So, yeah, there's no poetry about it. It's just a simple breeding arrangement. We'll do some country houses over here too. A little bit more nice. This is the town after all. We can't have things just all slapdash. Oops, there's a little bit of weirdness in the ground there. Could use my flattening tool, even though it's super cheap. I mean, it's like not fair, right? I mean, this is horrible what I'm doing right now. Horrible, absolutely horrible. I can't believe I'm doing this. It reminds me of that Pearl Jam song, you know, the It's Evolution, Baby. Have you ever heard that? It's evolution, baby. It says, all the rolling hills, I flatten them out. Yeah, that's me. Alright guys, well, we're at about 20 minutes. I've gotten very little of my to-do list, as always done. So easy to get sidetracked. But it looks like our population's kind of on the rebound, more or less. We might need another school at some point. This school is kind of, you know, close to being full, but another one over here. He's okay. I could upgrade him, but I might just do a full school, like, over to the east. Yeah. So thanks for joining us. This has been Dalsu with Dalsu Plays. I'll see you on the next episode tomorrow. Thanks for watching.